Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your
but
mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship rehab.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that click the link, that click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' blow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you.
You wanna get high, you wanna get fired up. What you wanna do? You wanna get sex, you wanna get tied up. Get to a rodeo ride up. Baby girl, lift them thighs up. I think I'm about to rise up. Cause I'm about to rise up. Know what you wanna do? You wanna get high, you wanna get fired up. What you wanna do? You wanna get sex, you wanna get tied up. Get the rodeo ride up. Baby girl, lift them thighs up. I think I'm about to rise up. Cause I'm about to rise up. Now baby, holler at me, tell me what you're missing. I've been putting work in every position from the to the floor. Ooh, baby, that's my body calling your name. And baby, that's your body doing the same. So act right, gon' show me, back it up, put it on me. Act right, gon' show me, back it up, now put it on me. Know what you wanna do? You wanna get high, you wanna get fired up. What you wanna do? You wanna get sex, you wanna get tied up. Hit your rodeo ride up, baby girl, lift them thighs up. I think I'm about to rise up, cause I'm about to rise up. Hey, what you wanna do? You wanna get high, you wanna get fired up. What you wanna do? You wanna get sex, you wanna get tied up. Let's go. I'm getting my shit together, y'all. Give me 1 second. Your body. Show me how you use it. You can pop some champagne and listen to some music. And once we get our clothes off, wrap your legs around my shoulders. Told you, baby, I'ma work you over. So what you wanna do? Hey, so what you wanna do? Come on now. I can make it do. Yeah, that's JB Fox, baby. Shout out to my man making it back on his feet. Dang on you. Hey, I'ma make it sing for you. Hey, so come on, baby, get the rodeo right up. Baby girl, lift them thighs up. I think I'm about to rise up, cause I'm about to wise up. Do what it do tonight. I'm gonna make it do what it do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Do, whoa, 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 yeah. I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it. Do what it do, whoa. Do what it do, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want you to do. I want you to do. I want you to do what it do. Boy, let me stop. Come on, JB Fox now. What's going on, y'all? Your boy is back. Yes, I'm back. I missed y'all too. I had motherfuckers putting in the chat like, nigga, where you been? Shit. Well, I tell you where I've been. I've been sick and I've been tired. I've been sick and tired of niggas, but I was really sick and tired of my body these past few days. So these past few days, I've been sick and tired of my body. But, you know, I've been sick and tired of niggas since like 2015. I'm just saying. But I was sick and tired in my body. So I'm back. I'm still getting through the tail end of this little bug I got. But I feel good. I miss y'all. And I'm glad that I can be here with y'all on tonight. So let me, I can't even see my chat. Hold on for a second. Let me pull this up. Let's do this. Get this over here. There we go. I can see the whole chat now. Yeah, but it's good to be back. He said, forgot about the show, just putting on a I did, John. I forgot all about the show. And I'm just putting on a concert. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, it's good to be back with you guys, man. I missed y'all. And hey, I got my shit sounding good. Wait, somebody say an echo. Hold on now. Let me see now. I shouldn't be having no damn echo now. Everything should be good. Y'all hear an echo? Y'all tell me now so I can get that shit together. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Oh, echo is gone now. Okay. All right. He said there's a slight echo. Let me do that. See if that helps it. Is that better? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait, let me check my shit right here. And shout out to my motherfucking brother, Eric, my brother Easy E, who got your boy all set up with the new audio. Hold on, let me make sure that this is right. Mic check, mic check. There we go. That should be good. And let me make sure I'm good over here. Yep, I don't see that. I don't see nothing there. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. All right, let's see. Yeah. Y'all let me know, is it still an echo? He said got the reverb on. I don't got no reverb on. That microphone is right. Cause tonight is the night that I'm feeling all right. We'll be making love the whole night through. Cause I hope my shit is fixed. 'Cause I'm tired of fucking with it. Yes, I hope my shit is fixed for you. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can hear it. Let me see if I can hear it. Where's that? Let me go to the show. All right, let me talk now and see if I can still hear it. Because I'm listening to the show. Huh. Yeah. It's a slight one. I wonder what that's from. Let's see if that takes it away. Does that take it away? Oh. Yo, yo. Hey, hey. Yo, yo, hey, hey. Oh, let me listen to that. All right, let's see if I listen to it that way. I think that's it. It's still echoing. Okay, is it gone now? It's still echoing. Damn it, man. Said, did you hear about the Lakers putting the in-season tournament banner up in the rafters with the other championship banners and the Pistons about to make history? The worst way. Nah, I didn't hear about that, bro. But is it still doing that echo? Oh, wait. I think I can kind of hear it now. Let me see. Oh, wait. Hold it. Let's see if this is it. Yo, is that still doing it? All right. Okay, now I don't hear it. Okay, it should be gone on y'all end now too. Let's see. Yup. Let's see. Should it be gone? It should be gone now. Yeah. Oh shit, I gotta go through my mic, but hold on, wait. There we go. Turn that shit off. I can't listen to it through there. Okay. All right, hold on. It should go away in a second on y'all end. I had it coming through my phone. Now it should be gone now. Now. Easy. See, I was over in the Rumble talking. Let me see if this is better now. Let's blow that up so I can see the chat. All right. I see. I didn't pull up the Rumble chat just yet. It's on the other page. There we go. It was an echo, and hear yourself on the wavelength. On the wavelength is off. Oh wait, let me check that. See, my boy know what's going on. Hear myself on wavelength. It should be off. Okay. He said, and check the wavelength channels and look at what's lighting up when you talk. Yeah, now, right now when I'm talking, the only thing that's lighting up is the wavelength, the first joint. Okay. All right, it's to be on Rumble more. All right. Let's see. I'm good now. That's what I thought. Okay, I had to turn the thing down on the wavelength. All right, we good. Okay, so let's get into the show. But before that, I have to stop my show. And this is what I'm telling you. When you decide to have children, there is something that they really don't tell you about. And that is these motherfuckers is always in your business. Yeah. And you saying it's still there? Let's see. I wonder why it would still be there if I got that on. I still hear the slight echo, but it's tripping. But hell, I ain't tripping. My nigga say I ain't tripping. Just come on, nigga. I don't know what it is I'm doing. I know it's something stupid because the shit's been fine. He said, that's off. Unmute is off. That's there. And that's in the headphones, so I can hear that. And I can hear myself in the headphones. I don't know why I can, because wait, even when I hear it, oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I wonder if that's it. Nope, that ain't it. Is that it? Nope. Yo. I don't know. Check the wavelength channels. I did that, bro. And I hear it now too. Why would I be hearing two of me? Because that's got to be what it is. It's something else that is making this sound. Oh, I know what it is. Hold on. That's off and that's off. It's got to be one of these channels that's on. Nope, that one's off. Let's go to this one. Let's see. All right, that's off. And let's see if this one is off. Nope, all of those are off. I don't fucking know, man. And input is double somewhere. Yes, sir, I agree. And I don't know where because I'm only seeing one on, unless I need to turn it off in my broadcast software. How do I have these? Y'all know I have all these problems. 3 apps are using your microphone. What are those 3 apps? I don't see that. I don't see that. Let's see. What's the wavelength? Okay. And then if I go here, default microphone. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Let's see if that does it. Nope, it's still doing it. I don't know why the hell it's doing that. Because, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It should be using one input, and that's why he's telling me. But that one input should be this one. So why? Yo, is that it? I think that's it. Nope, I can still hear the shit. And even when I go into devices, what is my default microphone set to? Let's see. Yeah, this shit is gonna bother me now. I'm sorry, y'all. But god damn it. System sound, default microphone should be see, I don't know which one to pick. If it should be the virtual or if it should be the FX. Okay, easy. There you go. He just told me. Yep. All right, make sure the wavelength hear yourself is muted as well. All right, let's see. Yep, that's done. That's done. And then he's saying it should be this one. So we're going to select that. And then apply. Okay. And now that's set. That's set there. So do I need them both going? If it's set as the default. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Is it still doubling now? Because I don't think I hear it anymore. I think I fixed it. Y'all tell me. That should be your default, right? Talk. Yep. There we go. Hot damn. Yeah, baby. I appreciate y'all. My brother Easy Boy always got my 6. I love you, baby. I love you, boy. You always got me. Got me covered, baby. Yeah. All right. So, all right. Now we get into the show. Yep. Shout out to Easy. God damn it. Yes, sir. All right. So I can close this out because I don't need that no more. And then that's good. And everything else is good. I don't need any extra. Close that. And yep, everything else is fine. We need that. And we need that shit. Okay. All right. So we good to go. Now, sound good. Shout out to my man Ronald Hot Boy. So let me just tell y'all, I appreciate everybody that's been hanging in there with your boy. I have been lacking in giving y'all content, but I can tell y'all right now, I got some time off and I am going to be able to do my thing for the next week and a half. So y'all sit tight and strap on your seat belts because we gonna do the damn thing. Let's see here. Let me go. And yes, all right. Good. So y'all just sit back, relax, because we gonna do the goddamn thing and it's gonna be all good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go to I wonder if that's still working on here. My favorite part of the show.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
All right, cool. So we got this together, got our sound together. All right. I got a shout out. I forgot as I was getting to the point that I was making about having kids. Is that I get a text message on my phone telling me I need to shout my daughter out. So shout out to my beautiful baby girl. Yes, indeed. Daddy loves you very much. I know you're not feeling well. You got a slight temperature, but daddy loves you and you're going to be all right. Yes. All right. Shout out to my daughter. There. I hope that makes her smile. All right. So, look, people in the chat even saying hello to you, baby girl. There you go. She laying in the bed, acting like she's sick. When she should have just been drinking enough water, she wouldn't be sick. Now, all right. Enough of that. People didn't come here to hear me get on my daughter's ass. So let's go ahead and let's get the show started. So I want to talk to you guys about Chicago. And I did a show a few weeks back about the immigrants in Chicago. However, this video that I saw and this show that I've been meaning to do and wanting to do for quite some time has been the one thing that is what I've been saying is going to happen, and it's now happening. And this all goes back to Black folks, number one, the way that you vote, you have voted, I should say. You're now reaping what you have sown. And until y'all wake up and start voting your interests instead of voting what make you feel good, this will continue and it will get even worse. So I want to pull up this video of, let's go here first.
They're showing up sick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear me? They're showing up sick.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Good afternoon.
You only recently were able to clear migrants out of the police stations, but now it appears that the flow is back and there are migrants at police stations again. And there are now reports that the buses that could be subject to seizure or towing if they don't obey the rules are starting to leave people outside of Chicago and giving them train fare to get into the city. First off, what do you think about that tactic and what can the city do?
Well, first of all, this international crisis that the entire world is dealing with, the type of chaos that's being administered at the border is what we're, working to solve. And from the very beginning, the buses coming from Texas have not centered people's humanity. And it's actually been quite raggedy. What I've attempted to do, because it's important in this moment, because the entire world is reeling for answers. The city of Chicago is providing some structure and parameters around this mission. That's what leaders do in this moment. And so we've stood up multiple shelters. We have thousands of children who are in our public schools right now. Most of them are in preschool or up to third grade. And, it's disheartening that the governor of Texas is literally invoking chaos without having like a real clear willingness to coordinate. And all we simply did, to your question around the ordinance, was to create better coordination.
Now, here's what's funny. For those of you who may not know, this is Brandon Johnson. He is the mayor of Chicago. And like I said, before he got elected, I said, this ain't the one y'all want, because he's literally going to be worse than Lori Lightfoot. And he is. And the whole idea about niggas in Chicago wanting a black man to run the city, y'all should have picked Willie Wilson. You should have ran with Willie. And the reason why, and this is so stupid, the reason why y'all didn't go with Willie is because this is what black folks say. He can't talk. That's what they say. He can't talk. Excuse me. And not to say that he can't formulate sentences, but because he has a slight speech impediment, they saying that he can't talk. Now, regardless of the fact that this dude is a fucking millionaire, regardless of the fact that this dude is an accomplished and well-established businessman, for over 20-something years, his pedigree shows that this dude is not an idiot. All right. But because he don't make black folks feel good, they didn't vote for him. And this is who they got. They got this guy who don't know shit about running a city, don't know shit about running a business. All he got in his background is he was the union, the head of the teachers union. And here's my point to that. What the fuck does the head of a teachers union got to do with running a fucking city? What is Chicago? Third, fourth largest city in the fucking country? What type of pedigree does this dude have to where y'all want this motherfucker to run the city? I'll wait. I'll wait for that. I'll wait. Somebody can tell me. I'll wait. Somebody, y'all put it in the chat and tell me why this dude is qualified to run the city of Chicago. Okay, we got nothing. This is my point. So what that means, people, and y'all have to realize this, when you have people that are broke, like this nigga was, compared to politician standards and celebrity standards. This nigga ain't got no money. He gotta be getting funded, and he gotta have somebody pulling his strings, because you just don't become that type of a candidate out the fucking blue. Y'all ain't never seen this nigga in the city. Y'all ain't never seen this nigga around the city. Y'all never heard of this nigga until they propped him up for your ass. And y'all saw this nigga black, got a 1990s haircut, and that's enough. He sound cool. And y'all went with it. And now, this is what you got. This is what you want. This is what you get. I forgot the name of that movie. It's an old movie. That was like a song that was in the movie about some robot. It was like, this is what you want. This is what you get. But this is what you got now. And it's like, this is the dude that's running the fucking city. And he's blaming the immigrant crisis in Chicago on my governor, Mr. Gregory Abbott. And my thing with that is, how's it his fault? He's sending the immigrants to the sanctuary cities that welcome them. We sure as hell didn't down here in Texas. And we ain't got to try to coordinate with none of you motherfucking sanctuary cities. Why should we? You should be talking to your president. He's the one that wants these people here. You gonna try to make this out to be Texas' fault? Shit. I ain't trying to hear it.
Now, Alderman Hall is here. There were others who went to the border to have conversations at the border. And having coordination is what is the minimum.
You know how he left out with who they went to go have conversations with at the border? And you know the other part to that? Y'all going down to the border to see what? A bunch of fucking immigrants coming over here? What is everybody going down to the border for? Y'all been going to the border for 3 years now. The fuck is you going down there for? What is it that any politician has not seen that they need to go down and see at the border? I don't know. I'll wait. What is it? There's nothing down at the border that you don't already know of that you I gotta go see it for myself. Come on, man. Shout out to my man, Truth Talker Teacher. It's good to be back, man. I miss y'all too, man.
Expectation. Now, if you remember back in May when I was sworn in, I believe there were almost 900 or so people living in police districts. And I said from the very beginning that this is not dignified. And so we worked hard to eliminate people from living on floors who are showing up in Chicago in some of the worst health conditions. And I did get reports that there are about 20 people, I believe, that are scattered throughout the city of Chicago and police districts. And we'll respond to it. But again, a month ago, there were 4,000. Look, Alderman Burnett has already expressed this. It wasn't a failure to acknowledge our victories. Sometimes we do so much, we don't keep track of the work that we're doing. We just do it. And no matter how contrite, that sometimes, people are in this moment, it doesn't, excuse the poor behavior that's coming from Texas.
Do you hear how he keeps saying, and this is the part that pisses me off about niggas, because I ain't mad at what he said, because he's being a politician, but he only really keeps saying two things: Governor Abbott and Texas. Like this is their fault. This is Governor Abbott's fault, and this is Texas' fault. What the fuck is there to coordinate with y'all? What is there to coordinate? Hey, look, we got a busload of fucking immigrants coming your way. What the fuck you gonna try to tell me? Hold on, we can't take don't send all 8 buses. Nope. We sending them. Y'all on the way. Y'all a sanctuary city. Y'all ain't saying shit to y'all president. Hey, man. Sounds to me that y'all are welcoming them with open arms. Y'all like Rick James, like sunshine. Like y'all welcome, like y'all ready, like bring them on. Come on, man. Come on in. That's what it sounds like to me. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. So what is there to coordinate?
And so we're going to continue to provide structure and order and direction in this moment, because that's what the people of Chicago deserve, and that's what we're giving them.
Mayor, the shelter at Halstead and Cermak, a 5-year-old boy was there shortly before he died this weekend. There have been reports that their conditions are unsafe, unsanitary. Do you have confidence that that shelter is safe for people to live? I believe there's over 2,000 people living there.
Well, again, let me just emphasize again, the conditions in which people are arriving in Chicago are quite disturbing. The people who are at the border sleeping outside in the cold, out in the rain, trekking through thousands of miles of jungles, being forced on buses without any clear direction of where they're going. And while children and women were living on floors in police districts, and my administration eliminated that practice, there were ambulatory runs, 911 calls, because again, people are showing up in very extreme circumstances.
And here's the slap in the face. We have people sleeping outside, sleeping in the cold, sleeping in the rain. Where are the resources for them? You know, the people that actually live in Chicago that are homeless. Where are those resources at? Oh, but you can find resources for immigrants, for people who don't even live here. You can find food, clothing, shelter. You can find it for them. But essentially what he's saying is based on his administration. They could have resolved the homeless problem in Chicago. If they've been able to house this many immigrants right now, which is in the thousands, why wouldn't they do that for our own people in the city? And nobody's asking that question. The same buildings y'all open up have always been there. The same facilities that you made available to these people have always been there. Why are y'all able to open them up now when you have immigrants showing up, but you couldn't open up those same facilities for the homeless who have always been there? That's a slap in the face. And here's the other part to that. Who's paying for this? Taxpayers. Us, y'all. So if they're the ones paying for it, why would we not have given those resources beforehand? And that to me is the problem, to say, well, if you guys think that that's okay, then it's just basically saying, hey, shut up and let us do what the fuck we want to do with these taxpayer dollars, and that's just it. Whatever it is you got to complain about, whatever it is you got to say, whatever, nigga, we gonna do what the fuck we want to do with your money. No accountability, none whatsoever. No saying, hey, checks and balances to show this is what we're spending, this is what we have spent, this is what we're gonna spend, projected in the future. None of that. They just said we do what we want to do with your money.
Very, very unhealthy. And so what I'm confident is that all of our levels of government are coming together to provide support for these individuals who are seeking asylum. And we're going to continue to assess our work as we move forward. And of course, we're providing support for the family. And we are obviously deeply sorry and hurt by this loss. And it's not lost on any of us here that the conditions in which people are showing up in Chicago, they're worse. The last reporter just indicated, they're just dropping all people anywhere. Do you understand how raggedy and how evil that is?
He said how raggedy and how evil that is. I don't know, but do you know how raggedy and evil it is to have the kids of the city of Chicago that actually live there and that are citizens of the United States that live there and that are on the streets that are dying every day? Do you know how raggedy that is? And y'all ain't doing shit about it? Just saying. He's saying it's raggedy. Here's my thing. This is a politician who's getting paid well over $300,000 a year to do this job. And that's the best he got, is to say this is raggedy. You right, Easy. He sounds like a female, AKA Brandon sounding like a bitch. That's just raggedy. That's exactly what he needs to just be saying. Exactly. What grown ass man uses the word raggedy? That's raggedy. Do y'all know how raggedy this is? It's like, as a politician, but more so as a man. What are you talking about right now? All you saying is Texas and Greg Abbott and how raggedy this is.
You're just going to put people on a bus and just take them somewhere and drop them off in the...
So you don't think that it's raggedy to just let a bunch of motherfuckers just show up over here and we just supposed to take them in our state? The fuck you think? Tell me this. And I would say to anybody that has a debate with someone, whether you're in the barbershop, you had a family barbecue, maybe you have a Christmas dinner. Ask the people that are for this shit, ask them this. Could somebody you don't know show up at your house? Let's just say a family of 5. All right? Could they just show up at your house, knock on your door, bing bong, you open the door, and they say, hey, we here, and then they expect you to just take them in? You tell me which people that you know would just let them come in and live in their house. They ain't got no job. They sick. They ain't got no money. They literally have nothing but the clothes on their back. How many people would let a family of just 5 show up at your front door and you take them in today and provide for them everything that they need? You literally take care of them with the resources that you have right now. I don't know of anyone that would do it. At best, you might find somebody that would do it for one night or maybe a weekend. But come Monday morning, y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. There's nobody that's going to do that. So when you're talking about it just being 5, how about 15? Not just a family, but just different random motherfuckers. And they ain't all, because the picture that they paint is that it's a bunch of single mothers crossing over through the jungles of Mexico, and they're just trying to survive, and they have a bunch of young children and young girls with them that if we don't help them, they're going to be sex trafficked. All I'm saying is this. It's not our responsibility to take on more than what we can bear. If we're not even taking care of our own to this level, why would we do it for a bunch of foreigners? Just saying. Why would we do it for a bunch of foreigners? Why would I take care of someone else's kids when I'm not even able to take care of mine? Why would I take from my children and give to someone else's who I don't even know and should not even be here. And here's the thing. This is a conversation I had with my mama. Because my mama was like, well, it's the kids. You know, she's soft spot for a woman. She's an old woman and she got a soft spot for kids and women. And I said, Mama, do you honestly think you could take all of the single mothers and all of the children that are living in the Inglewoods and the projects and all of the rough areas out in the wild hundreds of Chicago, could you round them all up and take them up to, let's say, Canada and drop them off, and in Canada give them all free room, board, food, and all that stuff? Well, no. I said it's the exact same thing. As unfortunate as that may be, it's not our responsibility when we can't provide the resources. Because I promise y'all this, there's not one family of 12. There's not 15 or 10 or 8 or 9 or 32 different immigrants staying at the mayor's house. Let's ask the mayor, how many people has he taken in? It ain't like he can't find them. It ain't like he can't find them. How many are at his house? How many are at City Hall? How many are in his office? Have y'all seen the mayor's office in City of Chicago? Beautiful office. Nice, big, spacious. How come he don't have immigrants in the conference rooms? Because just like when they took those immigrants to Martha's Vineyard, they don't want to deal with them. And they want y'all to deal with them. They want y'all to suffer the consequences of getting in the bad elements that have gotten over here. The MS-13s, the cartel folks, the gang bangers. Y'all dealing with it, not him. He got armed security detail. Ain't nobody fucking with him.
In the middle of the night, and then you want to hold us accountable for something that's happened down at the border? It's sickening. And so, but just know that our work is not done. But let's be very clear. You know where this is promulgating from, right? You do know
Listen to him.
right? That you have a governor in Texas that can care less about those families.
Absolutely. Hell yeah, I can care less. Why should I? This is your president's doing. And it's like the fact that he's saying this and people aren't even realizing, like, hey, wait a minute. Something really is burning. So you just putting this shit on Abbott. So Texas is just supposed to take in everybody. That's what we're supposed to do. We're just supposed to take in everybody, take care of everybody. Yeah, okay. Don't wait on it. I don't want a bunch of fucking immigrants living in our police station. I don't want them laying out in our parks where I can't take my children out. I got a park right across the street from my house. I don't want to take my kids outside and it's a fucking tent city of a bunch of fucking people who don't even live here living there. Even if they are making some great hot tamales and tacos, I don't want that in my park. Bert says, Texas can deal with them. As mayor, I say I can help them, but I don't really want to. Exactly, Trucker C. They didn't forget all about Lori Lightfoot. Old Thriller. Old Thriller is sitting back. Beetlejuice sitting back. Like, told y'all. Like, I bet y'all miss me now. He said every busload ends up somewhere in Chicago. That's why we say no. It's like, this shit is ridiculous, man. Y'all are the sanctuary city. And before you deemed yourself as a sanctuary city, identified yourself and claimed to be in the sanctuary city, y'all should have thought about this. Y'all should have had this all figured out. How the hell you gonna tell the world that y'all are a sanctuary city and y'all don't have this shit figured out? Obviously, you should have a plan. It's like, well, why wouldn't you?
And literally dropping them off, not just in Chicago, but anywhere and everywhere. It's wicked.
Don't you lie on my governor. He ain't just dropping them off anywhere and everywhere. He's dropping them off in the sanctuary cities. Where else should he drop them off at? Right, me caca, tu caca, tu caca. It's like, what? Y'all the ones that said that y'all was a sanctuary city. Why are you mad that the immigrants are coming to the sanctuary cities? Listen to that one nigga. Preach. He ain't no fucking preacher. And he ain't said shit.
That staff denied requests for an ambulance to be called, denied medical help. Can you confirm those details? Is the administration, the city investigating whether medical help?
We're gathering information, as I've said before, at every single site throughout the city of Chicago. We provide on-site medical care. In fact, the county government has just put forth more dollars for more health care. But I want you to hear me good. They're showing up sick. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
They're showing up sick.
Yeah.
The issue is not just how we respond in the city of Chicago, it's the fact that we have a governor.
So you get that Randy Watson.
An elected official in the state of Texas that is placing families on buses without shoes, cold, wet, tired, hungry, afraid, traumatized, and then they come to the city of Chicago where we have homelessness, we have mental health.
What?
What did you say, nigga?
He said they already got homelessness? Oh, so maybe you should be addressing that before you call yourself a sanctuary city.
Clinics that have been shut down and closed. You have people who are seeking employment.
Oh, so you got people who are seeking employment, homeless people, and you call yourself a sanctuary city. I don't know how that works.
The governor of Texas needs to take a look in the mirror of the chaos that he is causing for this country.
He is taking a look in the mirror. He's taking a look in the rearview mirror as he watched them motherfucking buses drive off to go to Chicago, bitch. That's what he doing. That's the mirror he looking in. That's the mirror he should be looking in. It's not our problem. This is your president's problem. This is your president's administration problem. We are not a sanctuary city. I don't give a fuck how many people show up here and in what conditions. If you don't want people to come to your city with no shoes, cold, tired, wet, hungry, then maybe you should close the border. Maybe you should stop them from getting on U.S. soil. Just saying.
This is not just a Chicago dynamic. He is attacking our country. The sensibility and the civility of our country, he is undermining that.
What did you say, nigga?
He said he is attacking our country. How, Sway? How is he attacking our country? It's like, I'm so sick of politicians being able to say anything and no one challenge it. Like, wait, hold on. This is ridiculous. Listen to that one nigga. I hate Nick. One nigga. Preach. You two-clap motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
You dumb son of a bitch. You dumb son of a bitch.
It's like you could always find one. He ain't saying nothing profound. He hasn't said anything that even deserves a fucking preach. Stupid ass motherfucker. Always can find a nigga to chili some shit.
It's all good. We good.
It's all good. We good. It's all good. We good. This y'all man. It's all good. We good. No, the fuck y'all ain't. No, the fuck y'all ain't. It's all good. We good. Hey, get your goof ass out of here.
Mayor, given what's happened at the shelter this morning and what is, we've seen more ambulances show up there, is it time to reevaluate using these warehouses as places for shelter activities?
So I want to make sure I understand your question. Hold on, I got you. I just want to repeat back to me. I'm going to repeat to you what I believe you're asking me. You're asking me, based upon an out-of-control governor who is sending busloads of people all over the country, you're asking if Chicago should evaluate how it handles the migrant crisis?
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Okay.
Do you see how he's literally trying to make this Governor Abbott's fault? Like everything he's saying, it all goes back to Abbott. Like Abbott is bringing these people over here. Abbott is the one that's getting these immigrants in here, and then he's sending them out to everywhere. Nope. But his bitch ass won't say who is. He won't say who's responsible. That's what his backers and his handlers, they'll say, no.
What I'm saying is that we've had at least one death at this particular shelter. We've seen more ambulances show up at this particular shelter this morning. While we were there, we saw people coming out sick. Does the city need to reevaluate the practice of using the warehouses, which were never designed for human habitation, as a solution in the migrant crisis?
As I said before, they are showing up sick. Listen, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like you're drawing a conclusion based upon a site. What I'm simply saying is when they get here, hold on. Listen, I am saying that they're showing up sick. Are you hearing me? They're showing up sick. And so we are doing everything in our power to treat the conditions in which they're arriving in. As far as us reevaluating our mission.
Watch him go back to the governor at some point.
Look, an international crisis of global population shift based upon policies that have been promulgated for the last 20 years that have caused not just the sanctions, but have caused displacement for the entire globe. Which they're arriving in. As far as us reevaluating our mission, look, an international crisis of global population shift.
This is not an international crisis of global population shift. Do you hear this bullshit? There have been people trying to come to America for decades. When the border's secure, it's still people trying to come over, but we have it under control. When you actually write legislation that allows you to it prohibits you from catch and release This is what you get. He's trying to make this is an international, global, mass population shift. Boy, get your goofy ass out of here.
Based upon policies that have been promulgated for the last 20 years that have caused the nighttime,
This has been propagated since 2003, then. That's what he's saying. Huh? That's what he's saying. This has been going on since 2003. Right. We ain't had this problem in 2018. Didn't have this problem in 2019. Didn't have these problems in 2020. Until motherfucking your boy got in. Bert says, but Chicago will vote these people in again. Why? Because he black. And because my mama black. And because my daddy black. And because he say stuff that's been stuff black folks want to hear for years. He make black people feel good. So we gonna vote for him.
just the sanctions, but have caused displacement for the entire globe. I just want us to understand in the city of Chicago, we are not alone in this crisis. There are hundreds of thousands of people being displaced from the continent of Africa.
So basically, he's made this an international issue that is Greg Abbott's fault. International issue, but it's because of Greg Abbott that Chicago's having this problem. Okay. He said he's a word salad specialist like Kamala. Lay on her back a long time, Harris. This makes no sense. Yes, he just blamed African displacement on Greg Abbott.
Africa, from Central and South America. So this question about reevaluating, how about we do this? How about we reevaluate all of our international policies that are causing the chaos that we're experiencing right now, and let's evaluate the sanctity of someone in Texas who disregards people. That's what we should be reevaluating. Yeah.
He's not disregarding people. He's simply a transportation coordinator. And he's doing a mighty fine job. What's wrong with Greg Abbott coordinating the transportation of these people that are coming over here illegally to a sanctuary city?
Mayor, I want to go back to the issue.
Two clappers.
Volunteers. They have said repeatedly that they've asked to get access to the sites to help provide medical.
And I'm sorry, I've tried to ignore this, but I have to acknowledge it now. I just, it's like fire shut up in my bones. Like Jeremiah, it won't leave me alone. Do y'all see the size of the massive face of this woman behind Greg Abbott? This woman ain't smiled. She ain't said shit, but her face is of epic proportion. I mean, goddamn. Do you see the size of that face of that motherfucker? Jesus Christ. It's like when that motherfucker, I don't even want her to talk, because as soon as she open her mouth, she gonna be like,
yeah, I'm like 6 wings with extra mild sauce. Give me 2 peppers with salt and pepper, and fry my wings hard, please.
big face, bitch. Look here. Optics matter. If I'm the mayor, the last thing I'm gonna have is some big face bitch in my background. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be like, look, Shaniqua, yeah, just move over a little bit. Or better yet, just switch spots with the other person next to you. Yes. Yeah. Why you gotta move? Her face too big. Yeah, switch. No, you go over there and let that person with the smaller face come stand there, because they're in the camera shot. Okay, thanks. Now this is Greg Abbott's fault. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just saying. That motherfucker face, boy, got to have a voice to sound like that. They be like, yeah, Shaniqua, we saw you on TV, girl, standing behind the mayor.
Yeah, girl. That man, he be talking some crazy-ish. I was like, girl, I'm hungry. We've been standing up here way too long. What's for lunch? Big bitch.
That's the kind of voice you gotta have with a face like that. God damn.
And that they've been denied that repeatedly by the city. As Charlie pointed
Look at her. You see her just roll her eyes? She like,
Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Ooh. I hope we go to home with a hoagie after this. Or maybe Harold's. Oh, I don't care. I just want to eat. I need to eat, baby. Feed me, Simo.
electronics today after this 5-year-old child had died.
oh my God. What up, Mo?
So there are volunteers that want to provide medical assistance?
That's right, and they're saying that they've...
Are these, hold on
Look
a
at
second.
her.
Are these...
She back there mad to the motherfucker now. Big Mo said she looked like Smokey Mama. Like, make it enough. Make it enough. She's sitting there like,
oh my God, will they stop asking questions? I need to eat. God damn.
These medically trained volunteers? Yes. Okay, I'm not aware of any medical volunteers that want to go into sites to provide medical care. I'm not aware of that.
you ain't aware of shit.
So hold on. I just want to make sure I'm clear, though. You're saying that there are medically trained volunteers who want to provide medical support inside of shelters.
Right.
All right, so the rest of that shit is just semantics, but that's pretty much what they talking about. He said we should have never set this shit up for you. And nigga, I'm on this shit. But look, I want to go into this other video, which is a town hall meeting.
Go through this very quickly.
That's being held by
the challenges
none other than Representative Jonathan Jackson.
Hold on.
And I've met the acquaintance of Mr. Jackson several times. Somewhat familiar with the brother. And I'm just saying this. There's a real hidden agenda that's going on here. And this is like the main crux of the video and the breakdown of what I want you all to see, because this is the real problem with all this shit going on. This is the real problem right here. And there's actually a man that's going to speak up and he's going to acknowledge it. And when I saw it, I was so proud of this brother, but we're going to get into this one.
Easy, easy.
These motherfuckers is mad.
So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor.
Nigga, I'm using them church tactics.
It's going to work out.
It's going to work out.
What's happening in Chicago right now in the migrant crisis? We're looking at warehouses being used, police stations, schools, libraries, all of these different places. I want to give you a little bit of a background on how do we get to this point and where the federal government is and what's happening in Chicago. So this will be a deep dive. I'm not a flyby, and I can sit here and talk with you all night long. So this is what you got me here for, so I'm available. I'm not running.
Hey, Jonathan, we also got you here for that forehead, boy. That shit got like an extra 6 inches added on to that motherfucker. Do y'all see it from here? Just think of how it is up close. Well, you can see that motherfucker extra forehead piece from back here. That's like 7, 8 rows back. And you see that motherfucking headline ain't starting until it get to his ear. God damn. Headline still loading. That shit is ridiculous.
Where are the migrants coming from in this wave? The migrants in large part are coming from Venezuela. What's happened in Venezuela? The United States, after President Hugo Chavez came to power almost 15 years ago, he has since has died. He was a socialist and was doing a lot of economic reforms. There was a backlash against his government.
Which is yet another reason why socialism doesn't work. So, yeah.
The United States. So we started doing an embargo, blocking his oil sales. Then from there, we started the sanctions under the Trump administration. So what's happened in the last 15 years in Venezuela is they've had the equivalent of 3 Great Depressions. So this is one of the wealthiest countries on earth if they could sell their oil, but they've had the equivalent of 3 Great Depressions. So now over 7 million people have had to leave their country. Many of the people that you're seeing in these shelters and police stations and so forth had a house, had an apartment, had a place to stay. But because we've taken them out of the foreign exchange process, the United States government, you cannot use a U.S. credit card in Venezuela. They cannot sell their oil to the United States. They have suffered 3 Great Depressions.
And that's our problem. How? And this is the thing. What that administration did in Venezuela, aside from disarming all their citizens, maybe they could have fought back. But when you don't have no guns, you can't do shit. Y'all remember that video I did a few years back where Venezuelan military shot them motherfucking citizens that was protesting? Them citizens went down there to protest to the government about how they was being treated and the fact they was literally starving to death. And you know what they did? They had them soldiers turn their guns on their own people.
Because we're the only country in the region and in the world that has a problem with Venezuela, they want to leave. And in turn, the bordering countries end up welcoming them and transporting them to the next city, all the way to the Mexican border. So from Caracas, Venezuela to Chicago, Illinois is 2,499 miles.
And it's also 2,944 centimeters of forehead being displayed right now on this nigga's face. God damn. God damn. Look at that forehead, Jonathan. Jonathan, you need to cover that shit up, man. I don't know if you want to go with a hairpiece or you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do no hairpiece. But you need to be the most stylish baseball cap wearing, Dob hat brims wearing. You need to keep a hat on your head, motherfucker. I'm talking like 24/7. Like when you wake up, you know how you wake up and you stretch and shit, put on your flip-flops. You need to get up once the alarm go off and you need to put a hat on your head. Then stretch and put your flip-flops on, scratch your balls, go pee. You need to do all that. First things first, put on a hat, nigga. You get you a Bears hat, Bulls hat, Cubs, socks. I don't give a fuck. Get you an E.F. Hutton hat. Because if you want people to listen when you talk, you cannot have your forehead as a major distraction like it is now.
You can walk to Caracas, Venezuela. You can drive to Caracas, Venezuela. You can bicycle to Caracas, Venezuela. You don't need to fly. You don't need to take a boat. It's one contiguous landmass is what I want people to understand. And then we're going to go into a deeper dive on how did we get to this current challenge. The migrant crisis timeline starts when Hugo Chavez is elected. There's repercussions. The United States wasn't happy. Mr. Chavez has since...
So if this shit started all the way back then, 15 years ago, why are these motherfuckers showing up here now? I'm just saying. And you know why all these people are showing up now? It is because Joe Biden and his administration has opened the border. There have been people showing up to our borders for decades. He opened the floodgates. And now nobody wants to say why we're being flooded. I don't want to hear about, it's a long walk from Caracas, Venezuela. You could walk there, drive there, bicycle there. Ain't nobody riding no bike no 2,000 miles, nigga.
Deceased, and then Maduro came in there, and
if they were, they wouldn't do it if they knew the border was closed. They're like, hey, we're gonna ride these 2,500 miles. They're like, no, I'm not going. He's not open. I cannot get over. And if they catch us, they send us right back. I'm not going. But when you say, hey man, if you could just get here, we gonna let you in. Then yeah, I'm gonna sell every fucking thing I have and I'm gonna risk life and limb to get there, which is what these people are doing.
And the United States got even more selective in its prosecution and sanctions against them. Then he had a failed coup attempt in 2018. Then the United States puts in sanctions on the oil. They also own the Citgo oil company. The Venezuelan oil company has hyperinflation. We're talking about the 4 and 5% that we have on eggs and milk. They started having 75 and 100 and 200% inflation. So people could no longer eat there. And now,
again, I get it. It's terrible. But we're not able to take these people on. We're just not.
the imports resume, eventually increasing to 153,000 barrels of crude oil a day. They had been totally shut down. President Biden, 3 weeks ago, lifted some of the sanctions so they could start selling oil so fewer people would be leaving. Why do we have to deal with this? Because there are over 400,000 people from Colombia and up the Pan American Highway that are trying to get here. So this is only the beginning of the wave. We're going to talk about it a little bit more. In Venezuela, highly dependent on fossil fuel, the sanctions have contributed to their economic hardship, and their inflation rate has been hovering
Send
around
it to me,
300%.
Truckasy.
That is why people have had to leave the country to come here. The impact on the city of Chicago and our region specifically.
You see that? Increase in social unrest. That means crime, motherfuckers. That's what that means. Disruption of public services. That means we overran and flooded with too many Mexicans or whoever. Uncertainty as to next steps. That means y'all motherfuckers didn't plan for y'all to be a sanctuary city, but yet still you calling yourself a sanctuary city.
Has created more social unrest. There's been a disruption of public services. I, like many of you, have gone into a police station, and it is simply awful that this reduces the amount of time from which the police can leave and get to our houses when we're experiencing crime. This is why we all have to deal with this here. The last part is the uncertainty of the next steps. I was with Mayor Johnson this past week in Washington, D.C. He asked the president's chief of staff for $5 billion in additional funding so that we can offset this, not just for Chicago, but the 6 urban markets that Governor Greg Abbott is sending migrants.
Ooh, that's a great statement there, John. So John Costello said, if these sanctions were in place 15 years ago, A, why are you blaming Trump? And B, why they coming now and not 15, 10, or 5 years ago? Great point. Great point. I ain't even think of that. Gotta give you your props on that one, Doc. But let's do this. Who was the president 15 years ago? let's go back. We're going to go back into time. So 15 years ago, that would be what? Let me get my calculator out so I can make sure my math is right. So 2023 minus 15. That would be Bush Jr. Okay, so that's not Trump. All right. So after Bush, you had Obama for 8 years. Nope, Obama got in 2008. Right? Wait, when did Obama become president? Hey Siri, when did Obama become president?
It started January 20th, 2009.
2009. 2009. So 15 years ago, we talking the last year of Bush Jr. and Obama was president. And for 8 years, Obama kept that shit the way that it was. Huh. Ain't it kind of funny he didn't mention that? Yeah, okay.
Populations too. I want to tell you about that. So Governor Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, created a program. Oh, and you don't have to worry about taking pictures of the slide. This fancy staff I have.
So wait, you're right, Jesse. Jesse Huff said there are several other countries between Venezuela and the United States. Why not declare asylum in one of those countries? He says this guy's full of shit. Exactly. Why not? Why not? Because you want to get to America, goddammit. Because America said, come on with your punk ass.
They've got a QR code. The slides are going to be available. You're going to be able to go online and get your pictures. So we're going to go high tech. So there is a QR code that you'll be able to download your photos that you took in the lobby, as well as any of the presentation material I want you to have. So Governor Greg Abbott, what did he do specifically? Governor Abbott created in April of 2022. Mayor Lori Lightfoot was on front of this and on top of it. She started trying to combat the wave that what Mr. Abbott was doing. He created Operation Lone Star, and the purpose of that was to send this migrant population to 6 cities, this is his quote, that had Democratic mayors to take this population. So he's receiving money from ICE and other agencies and FEMA, keeping the money, and then sending the people on.
No. I ain't gonna let you do that, Jonathan.
3 weeks ago, asking.
There's no way he's keeping the money if he's paying for these people to be sent to these other cities. So whatever it is costing to round these people up, to buy the planes, to buy the buses, that's where the money's going. So you can go on with that bullshit, but that's just what it is. He's taking that money and he's using it to bust them the fuck out of there. Transport them out of there like he should, because we shouldn't be doing it with our taxpayers' money that we already paying to the government that they giving back to us to use to do this shit anyway. Why should we pay for it twice? Nope.
The Department of Justice and the Department of Homeland Security to investigate Governor Greg Abbott on child smuggling. So we first have to protect children. There are some seedy elements that are now coming around these police stations. Some people prey on children and prey on vulnerability. This is a portal, this is an entryway to prostitution and sex trafficking. I want it to stop. When we have children and families sleeping outside in 30-degree weather, you and I are walking as fast as we can to a bus shelter, to the train, or to our car. We don't want to stay outside in 30 degrees. They come from a region, in large part, that 60 degrees is cold. They've never experienced anything like this.
Which is all the reason why we shouldn't have an open border, sir. which is all the reason why we shouldn't just let these people show the fuck up. All of this shit that they're complaining about for these people, it's like the reason why it's like that is because y'all letting these motherfuckers just show up. You all are the ones talking about we are a sanctuary city. And I would even say this, since y'all claiming it so tough, y'all should be the motherfuckers down there waiting for these people with your own buses, with your own airplanes, with open arms ready to take them back to y'all city. If y'all really about that life. Y'all acting like y'all don't want, like y'all shouldn't have nothing to do with this shit. And y'all the main motherfuckers that's saying that y'all are the sanctuary cities. Be a fucking sanctuary.
The reason I'm bringing this up, and I can mention this on this Sunday, our scriptures have a lot to say about the strangers,
and here we
the
go.
migrants, and the refugees. So I don't want our...
There you go, blaming Jesus about the bullshit that you fucking politicians are doing. I can't stand when these niggas do this shit.
Community to turn on one another. We're going to see our way through this, but I want us to be informed as to what's going on. We're going to collaborate with our elected officials. Maybe there's some things that they have in the works I don't know about, things that I'm doing I need to share with them.
He said Abbott is sending them to 6 cities with black mayors and large black populations to punish us for Republicans not having a red wave in 2022. Bullshit, Blexit. Bullshit. Nope. The problem is that these black cities, black ran cities, whatever the fuck you want, they're the sanctuary cities. What's the problem? What is the problem? Sanctuary cities should have the migrants. 1 + 1 = 2. Why make this all complex and complicated? When the president opened up the border and said everybody can come over, then the motherfuckers' houses who said, yeah, everybody can come over, why the fuck would we not send them there? We ain't trying to punish nobody. This is y'all. Y'all can easily say we not a sanctuary city and we sending these motherfuckers back. Send them back. But they won't do that, will they? Nope. This is what y'all asked for. This is the shit that y'all said y'all was with. Don't say that you with it and then now you ain't. You bout it? I'm bout it. Yeah, we bout it. Y'all been bout it, so shut the fuck up and be bout it. He said they're in sanctuary states and Chicago isn't the only sanctuary city in Illinois, which is a sanctuary state. It all should work out, brother. The sanctuary city should be able to send these people to the other sanctuary cities. Chicago is the main hub for the state. We shouldn't try to find the other cities within the city, with the other cities within the state and send them there. Nope, we're going to send them to the main joint and let the main thing do the main shit. Same thing with New York. Right, we're not going to try to find all of the smaller cities within the New York state. No. Send them to New York City, Manhattan, drop them off. There it is. Y'all want them to go to the other smaller cities? Y'all disperse them there. You all are the sanctuary city. You're the sanctuary state. You're the largest city in the state. You're the largest, one of the largest cities in the fucking country. You're a major hub in our entire country, dude. What is it? Second or third largest airport in the fucking country? Hey, man. It's more flights coming in and out of Chicago than it is coming in and out of Streator, Illinois. Peoria. Cairo. They ain't even got no airports. We ain't trying to find them motherfuckers. Send their ass to Chicago.
So we can have a united force in front so we can share with you. I've asked all these elected officials to come out. I want to thank the ones that were available today. Others were available, but others were not available, but they sent representatives. Any other representative of an aldermanic office or state rep office I have not acknowledged, will you please stand? I don't want to, I know there were some chiefs of staffs. What office?
Why is this even important? Why is this even important? This is not Operation Push, Jonathan. And this is not, I have to acknowledge the preachers that are in the house. Come on with the presentation, man.
Ronnie Mosley, thank Alderman Mosley. Yep, so Ronnie Mosley's office. Alderman Yancey, thank him. Alderman Lamont Robinson had sent a representative, so thank you all. I want you to know where the resources are. We're going to collaborate with elected officials. I've got a few action items that I would like to see them do, but let's go on into this.
He said, Blessed said, that's crazy how white Republicans used to tell us how illegal invasions hurts blacks. True. While flooding where we live with in mass with illegal invaders. This is what I don't understand about black folks. How and why would you not blame this on the politicians who happen to be black who have okayed this shit? How is this white Republicans' fault at all when it's black Democrats that have been the ones to champion this? How is that even something to even bring up? How is that not crazy? How is that not crazy? But it's crazy how white Republicans used to tell us how illegal invasions hurt blacks, which is fucking true. While flooding where we live in mass with illegal invaders. It's the black politicians that have said, send them here. Lori Lightfoot started this shit and Brandon Johnson took the shit on and kept carrying the baton. How is it that you trying to put this on white Republicans? It's black Democrats that have been the Urshas of this whole fucking thing. They're standing there with their head behind their back just like an Ursha in church and they say, yes, this way, please. Yes. Makes no sense.
Housing. Currently, there are more than 60.
Yes. Okay. So you saying, oh yeah, Rhino, Bruce Rauner made Illinois a sanctuary state. Not all Republicans are created equal. There are more rhinos than actual Republicans. If Bruce Rauner made Illinois a sanctuary state, fine. Who's your governor? Cause it sure ain't Bruce Rauner. He could have undone it. The mayor could have undone it. So if the mayor could have undone what has taken place, and the governor could have undone what has taken place, how is this still white Republicans' fault? Please explain that. I'll wait. Nothing. That's what I thought.
8,000 Chicagoans experiencing homelessness.
He said housing disparities. More than 68,000 people are experiencing homelessness in Chicago. Black males up to 53% of homeless population in Chicago. Just let that sink in for a second. More than 68,000 people are homeless in Chicago. 53% of those are not just blacks, but black men. Come on, man. Come on here now.
In Chicago. We have to deal with both and. We can't have Chicagoans being stepped over to help other populations. I feel your pain, I understand.
So then Blessy said, I don't expect a Democrat to revoke sanctuary status. It's 2023, not 1993. They're communists today, not conservative. Then what we talking about, bro? What we talking about then, man? If they're the ones that's in charge and they're not doing anything about it, hey man, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you.
I've sent the letter off to our Secretary of HUD, Marcia Fudge. She's going to respond back to me. There's some other initiatives that are coming out. First of all, the state of Illinois is a sanctuary state. Chicago's a sanctuary city. This is not Chicago's burden alone. Some of these persons ought to be given the opportunity, both our residents and some of the migrants, to go to other parts of the state, to go to Peoria, to go to Moline, to go to Evanston, to go to Kenilworth, to go to Oak Park, go to some of the nice places as well. Go to Oak Brook.
How about that? Why not? Why not? I'm going to tell you why not. Because them people got money and they like, fuck that. We not with it. And those politicians ain't going to send them there because those politicians don't want to fuck with their voters. So you know what they're going to do? Send them where the niggas at.
Everyone deserves a better shot at life. So we've got 68,000 people that are homeless that are Chicagoans, and a large part of those are veterans.
Here's the question. How can you have 68,000 people that are homeless in Chicago, but then claim yourself to be a sanctuary city? Y'all ain't even a sanctuary for the 68,000 y'all got that's homeless. How you gonna bring on another 5, 10, 15, 20, 30,000 people to your fucking city and you can't even take care of the 68,000 you got right now today? That's the problem. And that's the question that nobody's asking fucking Brandon Johnson. That's the question that nobody's asking fucking, what's the fucking governor there? Whatever the fuck his name is, Pritzker. Pritzker. Y'all too busy worrying about a fucking assault weapons ban that you ain't worried about the 68,000 fucking homeless, which means over half of that are black men. So you're talking about 34,000 black men that are homeless, and y'all niggas is voting for a nigga that ain't concerned about 34,000 black men? Yeah, all right. You're getting what you deserve.
I don't have the slide right now, but I've got to get it for you. But you need to see what the federal government has done over the last 40 years with public housing. They have continued to erode and take away and reduce the amount of public housing. That is why we need to vote our interest and vote our numbers, come out and vote so we can get back to the majority. Congresswoman Maxine Waters, over the financial services, had proposed $150 billion for affordable housing.
And I'm going to say this. Shout out to you, Jonathan. He's right. He's right. But you niggas so busy being wrapped up in feel-good politics that y'all ain't hearing this shit. Y'all ain't hearing it, and you voting for niggas that play the part and make y'all feel good.
Listen, that would eliminate all housing issues in America. So I don't take the vote lightly when they talk about $100 billion going to all these wars and all this defense abroad.
He's right. That's 2 for you, Jonathan. He's right. Shout out to Jonathan Jackson. He's right. We can send $200 billion over to Ukraine, but we can't spend $150 billion to take care of our fucking homeless. Y'all tell me what's wrong with that picture.
When we need to have some investments right here in our country. And I started looking at the numbers, $100 billion. $100 billion. That reminds me of the young rapper, Shay. They had asked him, could he spell millions? And he said, M-I-L, illions. Well, when they talk about these billions, it's B-I-L, illions. It's so many. and they act like it's not consequential. $100 billion could eradicate, could find the cure to eliminate Alzheimer's. $100 billion could eliminate Parkinson's.
And we've sent $200 billion to Ukraine. And we've sent $200 billion to the Ukraine. You know what that is? That's that stupid shit. And we are the ones sitting back and watching it happen. This is what the Democrats are doing. This is what y'all voting for, and this is what y'all letting happen, and y'all ain't asking no questions. Y'all ain't saying what the fuck. Meanwhile, for us, all us that's working every day, we're paying the most. I am paying the most I've ever paid in income tax ever in my life. We're paying the most in taxes. Every fucking thing, and I mean every fucking thing, has gone up. Some places doubled and tripled in price. We can't afford housing. We can't afford fucking cars. We got to sign fucking car notes that are for 96 and 108 fucking months. In the meantime, energy is fucking through the roof. Electric bill is fucking through the roof. Gas is through the roof. I'm just saying. All this money that's leaving, and we steady paying more and everything. And y'all motherfuckers ain't mad. Yeah, all right.
Don't get me started on what $100 billion could do in a peacetime. And a fun fact I looked up is in 2001, we had 9/11, 2002, the Bush administration created the Homeland Security. I think they were initially funded at $6 billion in 2002, and then they got up to $19 billion by 2003. Who knows how much is in the Homeland Security budget now? Give me a stand up. You may win. Huh? $103 billion is what we're paying.
Good job, Jonathan. Good fucking job, Jonathan. He's killing it right now because he's talking about the real shit that's going on, and motherfuckers ain't saying nothing about this. I gotta give that nigga his props. Kudos to you, bro. Because what he's telling you is, it ain't that we ain't got the money. The problem is how these motherfuckers are spending the money. If I give you $1,000 to take care of everything in the house, and all you go and buy is a bunch of fucking magazines, motherfucker, you are mismanaging the funds. And that's just what this is. But meanwhile, you asking me for more money. Well, I gave you enough to take care of everything. What the fuck you spending money on? Oh, I bought a bunch of magazines so I can read. What? Just saying. This is what's happening.
In Homeland Security. That's not to the Department of Defense. That's just for Homeland Security.
There you go.
I'm telling you, we've spent over $1 trillion in the last 20 years just on Homeland. That's not the Department of Justice. That's not the Central Intelligence Agency. That's just Homeland Security. So unless we start finding another way to resolve conflicts without war, that budget's going to go even higher. And that's $100 billion, by the way.
Swordmaster says, I think more people are madder than what we think. It's just that Chicago has been corrupt for a long while. So it may be simply a case of Chicago politicians suppressing the voice of the people. I understand that, Swordmaster. But the problem is, if you're not voting for the people that can make change, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Because Chicago has had not one, but 2 black mayors in just the past 2 terms. And they ain't did shit for the city, but let it go to shit. And the people that they voted in had no track record of running a fucking city. They literally voted for them because they was niggas. And niggas do this shit all the time. When you see these motherfuckers that don't have the pedigree, and I'm not saying you got to have the pedigree of running a fucking city, but you should have at least some type of business pedigree to where you can know what the fuck checks and balances are. And you should know what the fuck it's going to take to grow the economy in the city that you live in before you just vote for a motherfucker with a fucking cone shaped haircut, wearing some fucking glasses, who look the part of being smart and can't even fucking complete a fucking sentence at a press conference without stammering and stuttering, saying some stupid shit that don't even matter.
Housing disparities. Black individuals in Chicago have 2 times the foreclosure rates of whites. The discrimination in the lending practices continues. We need to have the 14th Amendment applied.
I get what you're saying as far as Swordmaster, as far as saying that they're cheating with the votes, but they're not doing that shit in Chicago, man, because they know these niggas is voting Democrat anyway. That's the problem. These niggas won't even vote for the right Democrat. That's all I'm saying. Vote for somebody who at least is from the city and cares about the city and shows you that, as opposed to voting for a motherfucker that look cool, that come out with the Obama knuckle when he talk. Yeah, so, you know, we got to get wraparound services for the people. I'm here for the people. Right. I ain't never even seen you in my city, homie. But you for the people now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Applied equal justice under the law. This disparity is gutting and ripping out our communities. The residents that live in the south suburbs, they were targeted with subprime loans. Subprime loans simply meant, and I first read about it in a Red Book report in 1993, the Federal Bank Reserve of Boston, and they described subprime as 3 percentage points or 300 basis points over prime. So we pay more money for less. Don't you think subprime ought to be less and shouldn't cost you more? You know what prime beef is? Come on, like subprime? Same difference. We're paying more for less. That systemic discrimination and racism has not been rooted out of the system. We're still overcharged for basic services. Second part, black homes in the Chicago have appreciated at 2/3 the citywide average. African Americans, if there are 77 communities in the city of Chicago, we primarily live in 22 communities.
All this shit that he's talking about, niggas ain't even thinking like, damn, this motherfucker right. Maybe we need to vote differently. Bert said, bro, I should run for mayor. Hey, man, if I had the money, I would. Because I'd be firing and getting rid of so many motherfuckers there. I'd turn that motherfucking city around, boy. I'd do at least motherfucking 3-4 terms. Because all them bullshit ass, it's like the thing is that one of the problems with Chicago is that they got too much fucking, it's too, the city, as far as just the staffing of the city, is too bloated. It's so many fucking jobs and so many fucking people that work for the city, just the city alone, that have so many positions and so much in salary that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The shit that the city pays for. And it's like, if you don't have, the sense to just say, well, come on now, we spending $100,000 on this person and $100,000 on that person. Like, look, let's just spend 85 and take away that other 100 and put that shit towards some other shit. but they're so busy scratching each other's back. They're so busy taking so much from the people that the people suffer. That's why you got your fucking city sticker is damn near $200 to drive in the fucking city. I literally can remember when the fucking city sticker was $35. And people were saying that was high because it was something like 20. It went from like 23 to 35. I can remember when the plate sticker for the state of Illinois was $50. And it used to have been 25. You could get your city sticker and your plate sticker in the city of Chicago. You used to be able to get it for under $100. It used to be like $70, $75, $85. Then it was $135, $175. Now it's like $200 and something. Just to be able to drive to drive a car that is registered in the state of Illinois, in the city of Chicago, your ass paying $200 or some shit like that. It's ridiculous, man. They taxing the people. And that is not just in Chicago. That's the whole thing with the Democratic ideology. We gonna take all the money. Listen to what I'm saying. We're gonna take all the money, give you back what we think you should have, which is just enough to get by. I mean, just keeping your head above water to where you can't make a wave. Because if you do, you're going under. And then we're going to sit back and say, you're barely making it and we get it. We understand. Meanwhile, our pockets are bursting at the seams. We taking it all. That's the whole ideology that they have. They take everything, give you back what they think you should have, and then they keep the rest and say, hey, be happy.
On the south and the west side. And our home values on average are 2/3, real close to 3/5 of a human, huh? It's 2/3 the value of the citywide average. This is a problem. I am working with Congresswoman Maxine Waters in the Congressional Black Caucus on housing equity to stop the appraisers from discriminating on our housing values. And thus, as a consequence of the discrimination, the black community has the largest foreclosure, housing losses, and other things. Action items: the cost of living, accessibility, safety, access to food, access to education, access to transportation. In order to have a healthy community.
And let me just say this too, because I know this may seem like he's off topic, but he's really not. He's really coming with the solutions to not just this particular thing with migrants. He's taking an opportunity to explain to niggas how the world is working, how politics is working, and the shit that we really need to be concerned about so that we can have something, have a piece of the pie, to be able to have, you know, having a home is one of the cornerstones to financial freedom and wealth, generational wealth. So while motherfuckers is renting, just think about that.
These are the building blocks that we first have to have access to. Reverend Martin Luther King was not just concerned about a seat on the bus. That was the symbolism of it. He was more concerned about, he was a man of God, the mass transit system. When we have fewer buses going downtown and less reliable mass transit rail to go downtown, when we don't have the red line going to the hundreds and to the southeast corridor, we have been excluded, economically asphyxiated from the most industrious and productive parts of the city. The Chicago Transit Authority, say Chicago Transit Authority, goes to Skokie, Illinois. The Chicago Transit Authority goes to Evanston, Illinois. The Chicago Transit Authority goes to Forest Park, Illinois. The Chicago Transit Authority goes out towards Bridgeview and beyond, but doesn't cover all of Chicago. Do you?
Who runs the city? Who has been running the city? That's all I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I know how niggas love to say the white man this and the white man that and the racist this and the racist that. All of this shit, this is controlled by niggas. Black folk. What more can I say? What more can I do? Niggas are in control of this shit in the city. So how is this possible? Because them niggas is taking the money too. That's how.
You see the problem? I want you to look the next time you're driving down the Eisenhower when you see those train stops that are closed. That is unbelievable.
And look, Blexit, and let me just say this, Blexit, because Blexit said, and he's making a point, he said, but we can't act like they're not racial disparities in Chicagoland. And I'm going to say this, brother. There are racial disparities in the entire world. I'm not negating any of them. I'm not. All I'm saying is those are not the main things that are holding us back. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to concern myself with a scratch on my arm when I have a gunshot wound to my stomach. I'm just not. And to anybody that does, I would call you a fool and would tell you you're probably going to die soon. If I'm shot, I need to apply pressure to the gunshot wound until I can get help. I can't be worried about this scratch on my arm. Said, but look at my arm, though. Look what that white man did to my arm. Oh, that white man did it to my arm. That's what I'm saying, man. And that's where we are at. That's black folks' problem. We so worried about racism and racial disparities that we're not even concerned about financial literacy. We're not concerned about the political landscape that we are slowly being ushered out of. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. That's why I'm doing this show. Thank you, Mo. That's what black folks are doing. We so busy to play, and we've been playing, and that's why I hate these race hustling ass niggas. Them niggas on the Breakfast Club, all these niggas at Black Lives Matter, all this shit that's trying to make this shit about white folks doing this and the systemic racism doing that. Man, it ain't shit. And I challenge anybody to tell me different. It ain't shit on this fucking country. I mean, on this continent, in this country, that black folks can't get on their own and have access to. Because we black. Where they tell you no, because you black. Right, got to pimp that boogeyman. That's all they doing. And I'm just saying, Blexit, with the words that you're using, talking about racial disparities in Chicagoland, that ain't our problem, bro. That's not that's not our gunshot wound. That's our scratch. And how are we, as grown men and women who've been out of slavery for quite some time now, haven't realized that? Why am I the one saying that today on December 23rd, 2023? Why are we still talking about this shit when this is not the main thing? Let's keep the main thing, which is our own personal responsibility and accountability for the shit that we are doing and the shit that we are not doing. That's all I'm saying.
Unbelievable that you would close a mass transit site. Who lived in those neighborhoods? What happened to the housing after they closed the mass transit? everything went down, down, down. What happened in 2013 that we should remember in 2023? We had the largest school closure of elementary schools in America. So what happens 10 years later? Our population is shrinking. We have more walkers than strollers because they closed the elementary schools.
Who did that? Who's in charge of the Chicago public school system? Who funds the Chicago public school system? Just saying. I'm just trying to tell y'all what the truth is, man. And let's say the white man did close it. How come the black woman didn't open it? How come this black man ain't opened it? Why ain't Brandon Johnson opened up the schools again? He opened it up for the Hispanics. He opened it up for all these motherfuckers that then came over here legally. He didn't open up them schools again. With the wave of a pen, he's opened them back up to house a bunch of illegal immigrants. Thank you, Mo. He said they act like Daley is still in power, but these black people learn from the best Democrats. I'm telling you, dude, they perpetuating this bullshit. Landon said 9% black fatherlessness rate in 1950. Now it's 67%. And we got 53% of homeless black men in Chicago alone. In a black ran city. With a black mayor. Previous black mayor. Y'all tell me who's responsible. Yeah, Landon, I'm sorry. Thank you, Landon. Just saying. Y'all tell me who's responsible, man. Y'all tell me whose fault this is right now. Everybody want to say they and the system, but when they and the system is ran by black politicians, don't nobody want to say shit about they and the system. That shit is stupid.
Let me start. NPR reported from August of last year.
And here's where it's about to get good, baby.
To December of this year, they will spend $252 million on the migrants. $252 million. 17,000 migrants come into this city, just in Chicago. If we just break that in half and they become families, you got 8,500 families. Hispanics have 3.5 children. I'm submitting to you, in one generation, just one generation, the black vote will be null. They will have an additional 24,000 people on the voting rolls, along with the Hispanic population already here. They're playing chess, and you all are playing checkers.
Of elementary schools.
Y'all hear that
America.
shit? Here's me.
So
let me take it back so you can hear it again.
Is shrinking. We
Listen to what this man is saying.
Than strollers because they closed the elementary schools.
Listen to what this dude is about to say.
NPR reported from August of last year to December of this year, they will spend $252 million on the migrants. $252 million. 17,000 migrants come into this city, just in Chicago. If we just break that in half and they become families, you got 8,500 families. Hispanics have 3.5 children. I'm submitting to you, in one generation, just one generation, the black vote will be null. They will have an additional 24,000 people on the voting rolls, along with the Hispanic population already here. They're playing chess, and you all are playing checkers. You are damning our youth, our next generation, to poverty by you all doing these political speeches. One generation, our youth, our vote will be null in all of these 6 sanctuary cities. And what are you going to do about that?
I've been telling y'all this for the longest damn time. For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest, they gon' take you niggas off the board. Woo. I'm telling y'all, this is the shit that's actually happening, not now, but right now. This is why they are allowing all of these Hispanics, Mexicans, wetbacks, whatever the fuck you want to call them, to come over here. Because they want to get rid of you niggas. And I ain't talking about getting rid of you niggas to where ain't none of you niggas. I'm saying getting rid of you niggas to the point to where they don't have to listen to you niggas at all. They don't have to give a fuck about what you niggas say at all. These white folks, Joe Biden, these Democrats, they're sitting back and they're thinking this.
Sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas.
They sick of you niggas.
Get rid of these niggas.
Sick of you niggas. They're hiring some help to get rid of you niggas.
Sick of these niggas.
That's what they're doing.
Hire some help.
And you can act like this shit don't matter. You can act like this shit ain't gonna matter. But I promise you, it's gonna be the end of niggas when this shit is done. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. These motherfuckers are like checkmate.
Gotcha, bitch.
And we sitting back just watching it happen. We're sitting back watching this shit happen. So when you're talking about saying, hey man, they doing it, they doing that, this is happening, that's happening, all this shit. All I'm telling you is this shit is about getting us the fuck out of here. That's all it is. Cause these white folks is
sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of these niggas.
I'm just saying. That man put it simple and plain. Talk all the racism shit you want to talk, all of the racial disparities. Ain't gonna be no racial disparity. It's gonna be fuck you niggas. Fuck you niggas. We hired some help and don't give a fuck about you niggas. That old adage phrase that everybody used to ask every fucking politician, what are you gonna do to secure the black vote? Won't be a question to be asked anymore. Because these motherfuckers are gonna have a brand new type of nigga. And they will be Hispanic. We getting some new niggas. We need some new niggas around here. We're tired of these niggas we got. These niggas have gotten too uppity. We sick and tired of them. They fucking up everything. We want new niggas. Let's get these Hispanics in here. He said, Biden said, you blacks are going to get along with the Hispanics. Hey, watch. And you watch what the Hispanics do once they realize they are the new niggas. They gonna treat us like we are rented fucking mules. They don't like us no way. Yeah, I said it. And here's the thing, Blexit. I just said that Black Chicago is turning red. Pay attention to Black independent online media. I get you, bro. But Black Chicago turning red ain't gonna mean shit in one generation because it ain't gonna be enough. While Black Chicago is turning red, immigrant Hispanic is turning blue. Cancel each other out. Tyrone Church said, bro, it's not just the Hispanic, it's the dot heads coming impact. It's all of them. The point is, bro, is that it's more so of the real Africans coming, the US niggas, that's all I'm saying. It's so many of it's more so the Hispanics than all of the other groups that are getting over here. But the point is that Hispanic foundation, they stick together, they vote together, and they are going to nullify the black Republican that's being awakened, and they're gonna nullify the black Democrats. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about the black Democrats. So even the blacks that remain faithful to the Democratic plantation, when they do vote, they will get nothing for their vote. They're not gonna care. You won't have to make any concessions. You won't have to make any promises to any black people. You can just tell them whatever the fuck you want to tell them, and you don't have to stand up and fulfill none of the shit, because it's not enough of them to sway an election one way or the other. That's what that dude is saying. The vote will still be there, but it's nullified. It won't mean a thing because our vote ain't got that clean. Do-wop, 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 do-wop.
Thank you very much. The first thing we have to do is to make sure that those that are coming here unlawfully stop. I don't have anything to do with persons' reproduction levels. If people want to have more children, you certainly can. Second part is 2/3.
Meanwhile, we pro-choice as black folks, being the minority that we are, and we steadily running to the abortion clinic. I'm just saying. We steadily running to the abortion clinic. So that 13 or 14% of black America, let's see where it's at in 8 to 10 years. Think it's going to go up or it's going to go down?
Thirds of our hemisphere, speak Spanish. They're not Americans in general. So there's a natural balance of people that are non-English speaking in our own hemisphere that can walk up here all the time. The third part that we have to be very much concerned about is we can't lose our land and be moved off of it because of government policy. I am focused on the housing issues because the housing and the jobs is what keeps us as residents of this district and in the residents of the Illinois. The first stat I threw out to you was 200,000 people, African Americans, that moved off our land in the first 2 decades. That's a federal issue. That's why I work with Congresswoman Maxine Waters. That's why we've introduced with the Congressional Black Caucus to have additional funding to make sure we have housing. I can't hear.
Yes, Catherine Smith said we need voter ID now more than ever now. Yes, and and here's the problem with it, Catherine. You steady got niggas talking about, yeah, voting is racist if you shouldn't have to have no ID, when niggas have ID for every goddamn thing. But you steadily got these black folks that's fighting for voter justice to have people who don't have IDs being able to vote. Why? Because they're being paid to make us think we should all want that when we shouldn't. It's bad enough that these motherfuckers got dead people voting and people voting 3 or 4 times. Now you want them to just be able to show up when we know who the fuck they are and they can just vote because they just here. But what if I show up here, there, over there, and everywhere? I guess you just keep counting the votes then, huh? Right.
I hear you, sir. What'd he say? He can't hear what? I'm sorry, he didn't hear me or what? Oh. I'm sorry, I can't hear you, sir.
Sir, if you can come back to the mic, because what we will do, Congressman, is we will have
Let's let him finish his question, then we'll get back.
You have not addressed the issue.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. You danced all around it.
Okay.
You did not give any specific solutions on what you want to do. Anybody can stop
Okay,
having children.
no, thank you.
Let me finish, my brother.
Let me ask you. Can you help me with the solution you'd like to see me do?
Surely, I can help you with the solution. I can give you I give you one simple answer. Send them back. That's the only solution.
Correctamundo. Send them back.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's exactly what the solution is. Send them back. I don't know what's so hard about that shit. Send them back. And then you can say, hey, they gone and we good. Send them back.
That's it. Other than that, they will surpass us. It is math. It's simple math. They will overtake us in numbers at the rate that they have kids. They cannot be U.S. citizens. You are dooming our next generation to subservitude. I'm telling you this.
Okay.
It's just simple math.
I know, but
that's it. It's simple math.
I'm very good at math. Let me share something with you. Most of the persons that are here right now, under the technical definition, do not qualify for asylum.
I'm not concerned about them. I'm concerned about the children that they have. They will be U.S. citizens, and they will have a voting block. All we have to do now is look at the Hispanic voting block they have now. They get everything they want. Look at our communities. You should see the schools that they have as compared to the schools that our children attend. It is simple math. Count. That's all you have to do.
Okay, thank you.
One generation.
Thank you, sir.
They had a refugee job fair. And it was put on by I believe it was Rogers Parks Chambers of Commerce. No Haitians, no Africans were invited. I called both places that I'm working with, African House, Haitian Museum. They knew nothing about it, okay? Another case, they are going to, according to the University of Chicago, I attended a luncheon last week, and they had a representative there, a doctor, I can't pronounce her name.
Here's the thing. Just like he said, I think Swordmaster said, I think Chicago as a whole, not just Black Chicago, has been red, but cheating, vote suppression, distractions, etc. Like I said, this guy sees it. They can't say it. They won't say it. They are most likely ordered not to say it. They have to dance around it. Here's the thing, bro. If it was that way, you would have way more people contesting the elections, and you don't. I believe it possibly could be some cheating going on, but it's not enough to where Chicago can go red. I know too many niggas that's still on the Democratic plantation, that's still voting with the D. And I ain't talking about Detroit. They're voting simply because these people are Democrats and Black. That's it. And I'm just talking about Black folks alone. So I get what you're trying to say, but on that level, from a city level, nah, bro. Them motherfucking niggas are still voting for these niggas that's Democrats. They just are. Sorry.
She's in mental health. Well, they are training Spanish-speaking, non-professional people to come in and help the Venezuelan Spanish-speaking people with trauma, as if the African and Haitian people are not experiencing trauma.
You see what I'm saying?
So I emailed her and told her that we would be very happy to be a part of that program to send our people there. I have not heard from her yet. So
I'm sorry, Grandmama, but it's because the program ain't for y'all. It ain't for y'all. You want to be a part of it, I get it, but it ain't for y'all.
bottom line, without me going through some other stuff that you all don't even want to hear,
No, we don't. We don't want to
be
hear.
fair so other people can ask the question.
I want to be fair.
Okay.
But maybe I can talk to you on the personal side. There needs to be more open lines of communication into the Haitian Museum of Chicago and to the African organization.
You see that? Still, everybody's looking out for Haitians, Venezuela. Everybody's standing up for everybody but niggas. And niggas are the ones steady voting for these niggas.
Should be open up. If you're helping migrants, immigrants, or whatever, don't ignore the African and the Haitians. That's happening now, okay?
See what I mean? See what I mean? And she's probably Haitian, which is why she's standing up for this shit. Everybody's standing up and talking for their own, except for the niggas that's homegrown right here.
And Brother Kupla Torre left this proposal for me to give to you and a book written about the black heroes of the fire department. And so I'm supposed to give them to you at some point.
Who gives a fuck about the black heroes of the fire department when you sitting here talking about these motherfucking Venezuelans and Mexicans that's flooding the goddamn city? See? This is shit I'm talking about. Ma'am.
It doesn't matter what you think.
I'm just saying.
And I will.
Thank you so much. I did have a conversation with the city manager for immigrants, and I specifically brought up who was speaking Creole that could talk with the Haitian immigrants, and they had no one on.
How is there a city planner for immigrants? I wonder how much money that person's making. You see what I mean? That's the shit I'm talking about.
Staff that was speaking in Creole. This is a concern. This is a concern that I do have. And let's follow up. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to everyone. I asked that if you could make
light-skinned Spanish-speaking immigrants, and they're not focused on the black immigrants. Last week, we had 30 families we needed to translate in Creole, how to apply for asylum, how to get phones, how to get tablets. We don't have any support from the city. We don't have any support from the federal government. These are just volunteers that I was able to recruit in order to get to do this work. We had the general manager of the Hyatt that was willing to give us space. We had it's called the Dirty Laundry. It's a black-owned business in Hyde Park that was willing to give those immigrants an opportunity to clean their clothes. So when people are very upset and they're speaking, I want you to be cognizant of the fact that it's not just these light-skinned Spanish, which are black.
This is why I said what I said, Blexit. Black folks that supposedly voting red, that ain't one of them. Swordmaster, that ain't one of the black folks that's been voting red. That's why I'm telling you, bro. It's way more than you think that's still voting blue and Democrat. I'm not going to give you that one, Blexit, and say she ain't the majority. She probably is. That's all I'm saying. It's way more of her than it is red, black Republicans that's voting. That's all I'm saying. This woman is up here advocating for Haitians, some other groups of foreigners, even though they black, to come over here and to get access to the resources and programs that are available that the taxpayers of the city are paying for. Why? I bet you that lady is, and if she's not, all I'm saying is she's on stage.
Descendants, but light-skinned Spanish people. There are immigrants like my parents who come from Haiti, okay? I'm first generation. There's a lot of us here in Illinois. There's
There
a
you
lot of us
go.
that have been supporting the Jackson family for years, and we already know that your father supports us. But I want you to remember us, because we do need you to take that title to transfer the interference that the United States government has had in the country of Haiti, so that we can stay home. Don't nobody want to be in no 30-degree weather when we got 80-degree weather in Haiti. Don't nobody want any gang-affiliated governments. We want to be free. We want.
But yet and still, they're here. She's first generation American. And people listen to the niggas that are clapping and cheering her on, while we got 34,000 black males that's homeless in Chicago right now.
To be democratic, but we're coming to the United States because we don't have any help. The president of Haiti was assassinated. There were 14,000 of us in Texas, as you know. And what happened to us? We were bust. And when we were...
Goddamn right. Sure did. Thank you, Abbott. Sure should have been bust. Sure should have. I'm so glad they did.
Whipped with the horses, all of a sudden we were...
And we all know that the whip with the horses thing is a lie. They were not whipped with the horses. That was Maxine Waters lying as telling that story about people being whipped with horses. That shit was a fucking lie. And it was proven.
Weren't on the news anymore, and it was only the Spanish. So when we're thinking about these immigrants and these migrants that are here in Chicago, I don't want you to forget the black ones, like my family. Like,
Bitch, you not black, you Haitian. And that's my thing. That's my thing. Y'all motherfuckers need to realize that everybody, and I'm talking to all the niggas that's born and raised, our so-called black Americans, every other foreign group is speaking up for themselves. They are not speaking up for y'all. They're speaking up for themselves. Y'all better wake the fuck up.
like my friends, I want you to take care of us. I want you to help us. And I want you to encourage other congressmen, other black congressmen, to encourage the United States to stop interfering. We don't want to be here. We would love to stay home. So please, congressman, if you can, do that for us.
She ain't said shit about she moving, did she? Nope.
Us.
Thank you.
Listen to these niggas clapping for.
I don't need no mic. I want to hold my mic. I don't like a man holding my stick.
Brother Tyrone?
Yes. Check.
Niggas.
Transparency, that's my brother. That's my brother. We disagree.
And this is why I can't stand niggas. Because as opposed to this nigga getting to the point, and opposed to this nigga actually articulating himself, watch what he does for the first few seconds that he's here.
But that's my brother.
Congressman, to encourage congressmen.
Watch what this nigga do. We always shucking and jiving.
I want to hold my mic. I don't like a man holding my stick.
Brother Tyrone?
Yes. Check. Transparency, that's my brother. That's my brother. We disagree, but that's my brother. I just want to say, anyway, what the sister said, I don't give a damn about no Joe Biden. So if that lady want to pass out something about that, that's her free will. Y'all can't be forcing democracy on people. She got the right, just like you got the right to say vote for Joe Biden. I got the right as somebody who represents formerly incarcerated person to say Joe Biden and Clinton 94 crime bill created that. And we haven't recovered from that. The only asylum seekers that's perpetually discriminated against in this country by everybody is formerly incarcerated people. They have 18,000 homeless ex-cons, yet they're around here talking about public safety. You don't even know what these men are. Then you let more ex-convicts in here in the name of migrants.
And here's my thing. the brother actually got a fucking point to make. But he started out in what I would call cooning, doing stupid nigga shit. Yes, my brother, you know. He actually has a valid fucking point, but he can't help but shuck and jive.
But they want to tell you that it's this on the state, it's on the Republicans. All politics is local. Every in this state, don't let them fool you. From the top, from the lieutenant governor to Tony Prackwinkle.
And yes, he has a point. Black said, what the fuck does him white got to do with him saying, you saying stay out of our business? If he's fucking right, he's right. Plain and simple. Just like niggas kill me with that shit. Niggas kill me with that, we got black only this, black that, black only this, and black only that. But the minute a white motherfucker say white only, then it's, oh, you racist. Get off of that shit, man. It don't matter, John. You shouldn't have to tell that motherfucker shit about where you grew up or where you from. God damn it, this is America. And this is the relationship rehab platform. You can say what the fuck you want to say. Just be right in what you're saying. You white, stay out of our business. That don't even. Oh, never mind. Let me get through with this shit. I'm gonna let that derail my show.
To the mayor, to the police chief, to the state's attorney, to the aldermen, to the congressperson, to the state reps, all are black. You got 150.
Nigga made the best statement of the fucking night. He made the best statement of the night. And all I'm saying to you, brother, if you get to watch this, nigga, you ain't got to start off trying to be funny and trying to. When you speaking facts and you articulating yourself correctly and you making valid fucking points, you ain't got to lead with no bullshit banter. Hit these motherfuckers over the head with the facts.
The elected black positions in our communities look the way they look.
Exactly.
And if I say something, if it's not with my brother, he just got there. They want to legislate for us without ever bringing us at the table.
Yep.
I did 21 years in the prison. What they gonna tell me about what we need?
Yep.
They ain't never spent one day in the cell. But they legislate for your nephew, cousin, and son. Furthermore, ain't no kids in here. Ain't no teenagers in here. Over 150 murdered young men from ages 16 to 24, and ain't no kids in here. That's the problem. You old people, y'all keep voting the same way, hook, line, and sinker, without ever holding them accountable. And the very babies gonna kill y'all ass. These kids are these little wolves. Hey, ain't nothing else nobody saying no more important than this. Hey, rap your ass.
He right.
Ain't nothing nobody saying more important than this. I'm tired of y'all playing games with these babies. These babies gonna start driving y'all, but they already doing it. They gonna kill you. I think y'all getting carjacked now. 60% unemployment rate for 18 to 24, and you got money for migrants. Hey, y'all, I'm telling y'all, stop letting these people rhyme fast. It's a game being played, bro. Ain't no way. And how we got guns, how we got extended clips, 100-round drums, Glock 6, cocaine, heroin, and the weed, 99% of all dispensaries are owned by white men. Y'all got to be out y'all damn mind. We should be marching in Washington. We should be crushing them. They shouldn't even be allowed in our neighborhood. That's what's finna happen.
The immigrants can come into this country and get a stipend, link.
And that was cold, hard fucking facts. I'm going to play it again. There's nothing else for me to say.
Oh, my mic. I don't like a man holding my stick.
Brother Tyrone?
Yes. Check. Transparency, that's my brother. That's my brother. We disagree, but that's my brother. I just want to say, anyway, what the sister said, I don't give a damn about no Joe Biden. So if that lady want to pass out something about that, that's her free will. Y'all can't be forcing democracy on people. She got the right, just like you got the right to say vote for Joe Biden. I got the right as somebody who represents formerly incarcerated person to say Joe Biden and Clinton 94 crime bill created that. And we haven't recovered from that. The only asylum...
And it ain't the Clinton 94 crime bill. It's the Biden 94 crime bill. He wrote it.
Seekers that's perpetually discriminated against in this country by everybody is formerly incarcerated people. They have 18,000 homeless ex-cons, yet they're around here talking about public safety. You don't even know what these men are. Then you let more ex-convicts in here in the name of migrants. But they want to tell you that it's this on the state, it's on the Republicans. All politics is local. Every in this state, don't let them fool you. From the top, from the lieutenant governor to Tony Prackwinkle, to the mayor, to the police chief, to the state's attorney, to the aldermen, to the congressperson, to the state reps, all are black.
All of them are black. All of them are black. Where's the racism? Where's the racist? Where's the racism and the racist? Where are they? He just named off 7 or 8 political figureheads that run shit there. And they're all black. But you're black. They're all black. How is the white man fucking us over and they are all black? That's all I'm saying to y'all. How can all these people be black, but yet and still, it's the systemic racism that's holding us back and oppressing us? Fuck out of here.
You got 150 elected black positions and our communities look the way they look. And if I say something...
He said 150 black elected official positions. And our communities look like this. And it ain't something that just happened. It's been this way. So when you look at your Detroits, when you look at your Baltimores, when you look at your DCs, your New Yorks, it's niggas around, man, that are in power. Look at Maxine Waters. Been in politics for 75 years. Maxine Waters, 109 years old.
If I say something, if it's not with my brother, he just got there. They want to legislate for us without ever bringing us at the table. I did 21 years in the prison. What they gonna tell me about what we need? They ain't never spent one day in the cell. But they legislate for your nephew, cousin, and son. Furthermore, ain't no kids in here. Ain't no
And yes, that nigga said the furthermore. The furthermore. God damn. These niggas, man.
teenagers in here. Over 150 murdered young men from ages 16 to 24, and ain't no kids in here. That's the problem. You old people, y'all keep voting the same way, hook, line, and sinker, without ever holding them accountable.
This nigga is like Joe Clark, as if Joe Clark went to jail. If Joe Clark was ever to go to jail, that's how he would sound. I'm just saying, ain't that how that nigga sound? It's like he said,
I keep telling you niggas, Sam's, get the chains off the doors. Mr. Levi's,
These niggas.
And the very babies gonna kill y'all ass. These kids are these little wolves. Hey, ain't nothing else nobody saying no more important than this. Hey, wrap your ass. Ain't nothing nobody saying more important than this. I'm tired of y'all playing games with these babies. These babies gonna start driving y'all, but they already doing it. They gonna kill you. I think y'all getting carjacked now. 60% unemployment rate for 18 to 24, and you got money for migrants.
So they're telling us they got money for migrants. However, we got money for migrants, but we ain't got money for ourselves.
How we don't have money for ourselves, but we got these money for migrants? Mr. Rice, this don't make no damn sense.
Hey, y'all, I'm telling y'all, stop letting these people rhyme fast. It's a game being played, bro. Ain't no way. And how we got guns, how we got extended clips, 100-round drums, Glock 6, cocaine, heroin, and the weed, 99% of all dispensaries are owned by white men. Y'all got to be out y'all damn mind. We should be marching in Washington. We should be crushing them. They shouldn't even be allowed in our neighborhood.
And when they get to Washington, what they need to tell the people in Washington is this.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
That's what they should be doing. This motherfucker is kicking a cold, hard fact. And them old folks that he talking to can't say shit about it. Can't say nothing about it because he's right. And that's what's so powerful about the truth.
That's what's finna happen.
The immigrants can come into this country and get a stipend, link, a free room and board, free child care, and some of them are getting Social Security. And when my ancestors were released from slavery, they got the clothes on their back. But yet they were told to be happy. So why am I and everyone in this country footing the bill for people who are non-Americans, who don't vote, who don't fight in any of our wars, who've never paid a tax? And we're told that if we say anything, we're xenophobic. Tell me why. Tell us all why.
Like they said about Trump. Trump's a xenophobe. He's xenophobic. That's what motherfuckers were saying. Motherfucking Trump come out, all the women, every time you ask a woman some shit about Trump, they would be like,
he's xenophobic. He's racist. He's an insurrectionist. He's a racist. He's an insurrectionist. He's the person. He's just everything is this.
And we don't say shit about it. We don't say nothing about it. Well, we should be like,
bitch, shut your mouth. Shut the fuck up. You know what the fuck you talking about. That's what the fuck we should be saying.
I'm just telling you, man. When you let people run their fucking mouth and they're just saying shit that's just not true, I'm a stickler for that. I'm not gonna let you do it. Trucker said, I gotta laugh too hard. I tell you, boy, my shit is old and popping now. It's just one of those things you have to look at to say, well, damn, this motherfucker's right. And if he's right, then why isn't everybody saying this? Why isn't everyone saying this? Well, saying, well, look, if this is what these motherfuckers doing, we don't need to vote for these motherfuckers no more. We need to go the other way.
I want to know. I think it's wrong. I mean, it shouldn't happen, but this is a U.S. immigration system we have that is broken.
And here's my thing. And you know, to Jonathan's point, The system is broken. However, we can't let these motherfuckers just come in while we're trying to figure it out and fix it. And that's my point. It's like all of this shit that's going on, black folks, black Americans are the ones that's going to suffer this the most. We're going to suffer this right now, and we're going to pay the price for this fuck shit that you niggas voted for when you voted Biden into office. All of those bad policies or whatever, immigration policies, all that shit was stopped when Trump was in office, when Trump was building the wall. Trump was trying to save you niggas. That's just a fact. He was the one talking about build the wall. He was the one, even though he did say Mexico's gonna pay for it and he didn't do it, but he still built the motherfucker. And y'all went and voted for another motherfucker who day one stopped the construction on the wall. Just saying. Those two brothers that spoke at the end, I couldn't say it better. In one generation, the black folk will be null and void. Won't nobody give a fuck who we vote for or who we don't vote for. We could literally be like, ain't no point in us voting, because it literally would be no point in us voting. Because even if you counted up every nigga vote in the country, it won't be enough to sway any election. And the other brother who spoke, who talked about all of these niggas that are in public office in our local day-to-day government all the way up top, ain't doing shit for the people that they look like. And all I can say is, y'all niggas is voting for him. This is the direct effect of black folks blindly voting Democrat. And if you niggas don't stop, you're gonna vote yourselves into the worst impoverished situation imaginable. You will have nothing, you will own nothing, and no one will give a flying fuck about it. And that's the hardcore reality of what it is I'm saying. That's why I did this video. That's why I did this show and broke down this video. It's happening. I ain't talking about it's gonna happen. I'm saying it's happening right now, today. Every Haitian, Venezuelan, Mexican, Indian, African, Nigerian, Egyptian, Pakistani, every last one of these motherfucking immigrants you see in your community, in your state, they are all here to take you off the fucking map. That's it. You will be eliminated. And if you keep voting the same way you've been voting, it's going to happen way sooner than later. I hope that this video helps someone become a better version of themselves. And I hope this video will make somebody think about what it is that they're voting for and start to vote their interests. Shit is happening, man. And if you act like it ain't, trust and believe, you will pay the ultimate price for it. Let that shit sink in. Let it marinate. Whatever the fuck you want to do. But I promise you, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about a black vote in the next 20 years. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will definitely be doing a show tomorrow. So, yep, we gonna get it in. It's good to be back. I have missed y'all. Please hit that Cash App. Please hit that, go to Rumble and make sure you subscribe to my Rumble channel. Thank you, Sword Master Snake. Thank you, official Rock 10 and everybody who's over on the Rumble side of the game. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Champ Marley. Thank you, Zoe. I appreciate you guys. Please like and share the show before you guys leave tonight. And you guys, please go over and subscribe to the Rumble so that we can make sure we build that channel up. I love you guys. And till next time, peace. And I'm out. You know what? I can still play this. Let's do that.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab. And I need you to do two things. What are those two things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to the Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. So come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.